Chonya pamuniutara oki Africa. We umir poni kareno no polo Africa furu no gete lodge pamuni.
Mozambique, Angola, Zimbabwe, South Africa, all were still under white minority rule.
And lo weguni weng magikwano geni ono mune futika telogi.
And we were busy with all that.
Lok eguni aye ono wano jing ye komwa.
And as youth, we were trying to move people like Obote, like Kenyatta, like Mwalimu Nyerere, like Kaunda, to move on those fronts, liberation and integration.
Don wan machalo buli kar enone, no watika deo lutela maguteki nyimwa chalo bore Kenneth Kaunda, Nyerere gi, we again bene, we reaching, we Luwum Africa, we on Lodge Ken.
Then, on a Monday, 25th, when we were going to work, not to go to work, there is some problem.
Doing in the Periwa beach, Meduma Chen, any more appear bear were Chelly. No, I think you pay me Cherokati, Chiki Wine, permanent pay Chetati.
I was staying in Kireka, the housing justice there.
I don't know, a berry Kireka, no Odimogoma party kunu.
So we sat in the houses, and then at around 3, they announced that Amin had become president of Uganda.
Don't want to know what you can you any Kireka, Cha Bungwen Motiano, Wando when you lock me, Amin, I don't till I tell Amin, me Uganda.
So I got in a car and went, we called our group of student leaders.
Donny Mutaha, Agor, Luwara, Mount One, Lieutenant Kwan Kachel Kwetki,
and went to Bugorobi.
Chiwachero Bugolobi.
In the house of Yona Kanyomozi.
Ibugolobi, Wachere Ganga, Yona Kanyomozi.
And we said we are not going to accept Amin.
Wamoko Tamwala Wachel, Nikari Ningo, Pewa Biye, ni Amina Yela Telawa.
You, Museveni, you go, and we start the resistance against Amin.
Dong an Kachoke Wani Uchwala, ni Andong Miratel with Joma Bicha or Jemo, if Lord Pamin.
The following day, the 26th of January, I went to the bank, got money, and we left with 4 others on the 27th to enter Tanzania.
Orone chot nendo Periwa Bichel, a cherry bank, a gamu chene moma no, nendo Periwa Biro, a tugi donyo or a Tanzania chot.
Not Chente Manok, I had Chente Madi.
La diro wajini gamu chene madit.
So, Amin never ruled me. He ruled me only for a few hours of 25 and the whole of 26. That was the end. I was never ruled by Idi Amin.
Do Amiti wun magora kanyo niango ni anger Amin po bedula tela na. Kao bedula tela jo tela uya. Ni kare mo mano nok chaw mano nok ni no Periwa Beach kidong ni no Periwa Bichel Nene pire wa bero no anda pegete lo chamin.
So the first mistake of Amin is to impose himself on us. Who has he the need to impose himself on us?
Pero pa min ma chel ene me di ne te tek ni ene miro telo lobo wa. En mono en lo tami ena nga me telo wa te tek la bon to era wa.
And the leaders should not impose themselves on the people.
Lo tela premier go rida te tek iwi luak ni gen gi telo gi la bon to era pa luak.
Both the Bible and the political strategy guides that persuading people is better than imposing yourself on them.
Bible waki pen chek ben weng ki kita wan ko bene juru ni pe mieri rida ni telo luak ento mieri lok tamgi kunne loko kwet gi mot wako ye tela ni.
In the Bible, it says, "Let your light so shine before men that they see your good deeds and praise your Father who is in heaven."
Bible waju kamaleng ni kita ini kwa kwere ene mier wek dano nen be kiri yen enuni ena ye wek luak before rod la chwech piri.
Influence people, persuade people by doing good things which they see and appreciate.
Lok tampa luak ke teach ma be wek dano for teach ma megi.
So all these leaders, even now, the ones who try to manipulate, to intimidate, you are really like Amin.
Do amero cheko un dano o weng ma unu ni un lutera ma o dio dana dia o kwalo kui o ronyo dano un weng kidwu roma ke kiramin.
Here, I have got good testimony here.
Amir moko chaden tin kamana ti yeni.
In many elections, northern Uganda was not voting for us.
Paul kuyo weng kumalme Uganda no makwak pegibola kui.
I think at one time we were getting 12%.
Kawi upo no ka kui dong duong no kai kom kui mia jel no gwa no pari o keken.
In 2011, it went up a bit. It was much better that time.
Mwagali bario kapara chel kuina olo mede manona.
But NRM continued working for northern Uganda, whether they voted for us or they didn't vote for us.
And to one machalo NRM pe wadi waberu nyap wa mede ke teach piluak me kumalme Uganda karibedu no pegi boli wakui.
March tie.
Winyu enu electricity.
So we brought electricity all the way from Lira up to here.
Wakubu mach me a wakilira o wakany kama wano tiye.
Because when the NRM electricity was ending in Lira.
Kare ma wano bini lodge o no maj electricity git ko lira.
Whether the people voted for us or they didn't, no, you take the electricity.
Wano wache kairi ki boli wakui, unyope ki boli wakui, wan gua wabetero mach.
Schools,
Gangkwan,
health centers,
Otyat,
water.
P.
That's how we were able to eliminate guinea worm here in northern Uganda because it was coming through water from swamps.
Mena ye kito we walwenyo kwere kum tuo cho enu piano no tuo ni ake kum pi man maberi togoni.
Yo maber.
Good roads.
Like this one here.
Chaluman en mawuno wore ye me binu kanye.
So after some time,
la chen
the Wanyankole say exetekechirwe emboka hungumkaru. I had told you that imagery where somebody threw dried meat at a dog and the dog ran away thinking that it is a stone. But later on it discovered, no, it's not a stone, it is a meat.
Don kita wano beda tero kwere jami kari bedu no pegi boli wakui ero wano beda tim jema bejo menu pore ki charo lok matie bod Banyankole ni la cho mo yamo bayo riu tuo bod gwok yuayo ngweju no tami gwok la gweng kadong la chendo po ni karo na tiga riu.
So After many years, people in the north said, Yoweri Museveni maber.
Inge mwaka mapol jome kumalo Uganda me Uganda dongu pola chen ni kara Yoweri Museveni dano maber.
NRM maber.
Gupola chen ni NRM kara be.
Apoyo Ruak, May Northern Uganda for Queer Maber this time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Northern Uganda.
Persuasion, not through imposition.
Mano time pien wano beru kalok kilwak mem kumalo me Uganda mod ento pewa dio luakadia.
So this was the mistake, mistake number one of Idi Amin.
Ride ni en la tela paluak la bon tuer paluak ena yo beru balpa min na machel.
The second mistake is to use killing.
Pero pa min Mario ena ye nek.
We have fought many wars, as you know.
Walwenyu mapol kita ununge ukwere.
But we despise killing of people, assassinations.
Ento wano chayo negalany.
If we want to fight, we fight. We fight, and if we kill or we are killed, it is in battle, not killing people.
Kawa moko tamwa me lweny, chiwa lwenya, no lwenye kome. I dog lweny, mano in nga ma lwenye komini, in benetika lweny kwedwa. Ento pewa negalany.
I have told you some time ago, I have mentioned that one time some of our fighters wanted to assassinate Oito Jog in Nairo Mansion.
Yamchon anabi wachoni, lulweny mogo mabotwa, onogo yogo lok meneko Oyiro Jog in Nairo Mansion, makomberi donkilwani serena ni.
Because they were saying, they were even calling it Operation Chichwa. Operation Chichwa.
Onogilwani Operation Tedowich.
That if you kill Oito Jog, you will have beheaded UPC.
O ni kai nego Oyiro Jog noi ingolo ngut UPC yo.
I rejected it.
Akwero la juaj yupenuni.
I cannot find a man in his home and kill him and I say I'm a fighter.
An pa romo lipe mod meno ngari mo gire ode cha tugi nego ne ho cha wachi ni an la lwen. Nek makumeno nyimo ine pere.
I think I was assisted also by Christianity, but maybe also by tradition.
Atamu ni ye na machala Kristayo bene okonya ento bene tekwar wa bene peye la kodineka noni.
Banyankore regard separate attack as cowardice.
Wan nyankole lokman me lipu la wera libani kai temo no waneni ni inin la luoro.
Even when you are going to fight somebody and you approach him and he's looking the other way.
Kai o bod ngari mo mai mero lwenyi kome ma eno loko wiego.
Without seeing you.
Kapo neni.
You don't throw the spear.
Pe bayo tongi kome.
You first clear your throat.
Oloke yoko duani ma nok kito winyo ni. Wego loke.
And he turns.
Kado loke.
And you say, I've come to cut your mother something. You insult him.
Chide binu de wache lep maraj kumeno ni en abinu dong ka kemeke komeni ni.
And you start fighting.
Chidong luen chake. No ka yero wek en beno dong kiniga.
And if he doesn't have a stick, you throw him one.
Kachi enono. Karu do mo tika ngirkenyi. Bane wek en beno luen kichi enono.
But killing people like this one here.
Nek kita ke nego kwere jana ni Luwum enini.
Cowardice.
Meno la luora yetemo.
Even if you are fighting for a just cause.
Kari ginetika luen pira ni.
Which I mean was not.
Kuna minu no lapine mo pe tien lok men luenya ni no pere.
You must have just aims but also clean methods of struggle, including fighting.
Miere bed ki tien luen, bedok kiti luenyo kwere, miere bed mano nyuruni in la tek twin.
But I'm glad we avenged the death of all these people.
Ia yom ni wachulo ko pajana ni Luwum ki jomo yo me alai.
Not only Luwum, Benichiwanuka, all those people who have been killed by those criminals.
Wachulo ko pajana ni Luwum Benedicto Kiwanuka ki jomo kene weng makinego ki kita kinego kwa jana ni Luwum.
They thought they would succeed, but I'm glad we took part in making sure that they failed.
Lunego no gutamoni gibe chobo mirigi.
So
we
are now here celebrating his sacrifice.
Tindong wano tika kwero diere pajana ni Luwum.
And as you heard, the plans are underway to build a nice center here to commemorate his contribution, but also develop this area.
Winyu ki itwu yop mabejo matie pe don kaberuman chalo kaberumeni po pe diere pajana ni Luwum.
And as you heard the minister telling you, they are doing their master plan. Once it is ready, they will tell us the cost, and we start. We start in any way possible.
Winyu lok pa minister ma ethics jami weng meno kwano kore ke kore teke dong wano no chena di me mete wano bicha tichot.
But of course, you know we shall do it because we have done Namugongo for the Catholics, we have done Namugongo for the Protestants, we have done Munyonyo. We always can't fail. We shall manage.
Yopo kaberuman po beloyo wa pien wununge ni dong watimu Namugongo pi Katoli, watimu Namugongo pi Protestanti, watimu in Munyonyo bene man miro bedla nyut majio chwinyu ni wabecha ticheni dok wabechobo.
I'm surprised to hear that there are still cattle rustling in East Acholi.
Awinyu ki umada ni
I have already thanked the people of northern Uganda for queer Mabel for voting well.
Anda foi wo luak me kumalme Uganda pi bola qui kichunya chen.
So where we are going now, we want to get rid of poverty in the homes.
Dongi no dong ene meki chan man madong korma liel.
We have already involved many homes in the money economy.
Wano mitini ikingang weng lukingang chak gudu chente.
By independence, only 9% of the people were in the money economy.
Karma Uganda no loj kene piera bichel werio ne kum duak me Uganda mia chela bungwen ne kene no mako chene chingi.
When I checked in 2013, only 32% were in the money economy.
Mwagali bario kapa we dek ono pasena para dek ken kum annual me Uganda mia chel no para dek kene gudu chene.
That's why I brought in the army.
Enuni ayo weko akelu moñ weko konkora.
And the army distributed seedlings and so on.
Monyo poko kodi kije mukene makonyo lufu.
But and they did a good job because the people in the money economy, the percent went to 61%.
Monyo tiu matek weko kumbe dongwete percent piera bichelu ya chel.
But I heard there was still 39% outside the money economy.
Ento chunya chueni percent pia deka bungwen food pegi gudu chene.
That's why we brought PDM.
PTN loke nune wachako program makiluoni PDM.
I hear now the people outside the money economy are now 30% only.
Anyang dongi joma pe gudu chene dong percent piera dek keken.
70% are in the money economy.
Percent piera bero dongi mako chene chingi.
We are going to ensure that all the 30% join the money economy and we get rid of poverty in our country.
Tama ki yopa weng tieni luak me Uganda weng percent mia chel gugut chene I chingi bedok wariem chan magichelo.
Finally, when I was coming here, my staff reminded me that I had made a pledge of 60 million shillings to the priests here.
Lokama gike dong tieni Mana tiga donyo kany joma tiu bora go poi we ni yama na bicheke ni abi mio million piera bichel
that
bot joma ge tiu I kanicha.
I still have that debt.
Banya eni futi we aba.
My staff, please give this to the bishop.
Un joma tiu office mamega banya enu ni tin pa be dok ma pe acholo.
Apoyo Matek, Rubanga Coin.
Afoy matek. God bless you.